Hello and welcome to Digitals and Gaming. I am Santosis and this is another episode of OceanBlock2. Okay, as you can see, we have started crafting different bits and pieces, right? So apparently we're crafting these. These have been going for quite a while, so I'm going to cancel those. We'll go back to those in a minute. However, I am crafting the CPU for quantum. Now, I've got most of this stuff automated. I've got a ton of stuff anyway, but most of this stuff is automated, as you can see. And yeah, we're just knocking through it. So, it's not too bad. Like I said, we've got plenty of it. So, if we just wait for those to be crafted. I've also gone ahead. The only thing that I'm missing now is the quantum boots. Which... Skystone, Singularity. I mean, we can start those. I don't know realistically whether this is going to argue with those two or not. Although that is progressing. So, yeah, 56%, 53%. Yeah, they're not doing too bad. I mean, this is just crafting basics at the moment, so that's not a massive issue. Because this is crafting processors. Printed circuits, that's the one that's taking the while. Like, usually it's getting stuck on there. Printed quantum circuit. It's getting stuck there, and I don't know why. I mean, this one, not too bad. What we can do is cancel that. And then we can, well, there's two already, right? So we've got two printed circuits. So let's, oh, I know what it's doing. It's crafting the quantum alloy. Right, okay, the quantum alloy takes quite a while. So the quantum alloy at the moment is all the way over here. Should be somewhere around here, shouldn't it? This one? No. It might actually be the assembler? No. Where is it? Or is it over here? Where is the quantum alloy? Maybe it's not. Oh, it's done. Oh no, they're not done. Look, see? They're not done and they're stuck on quantum alloy. Crafting 2, quantum alloy. This one? Almost done, but it's going to get stuck on the quantum alloy, isn't it? Right, so the quantum alloy, where should that be? So the quantum alloy should be in a reaction chamber. Right, okay, so reaction chamber with water. No, it's here. Right, okay, again, getting stuck. Okay, so it's this one. That we need to maybe keep a... I know how to fix it. We just go and request 60 of them. And then as soon as we get it, like as soon as we start getting them, I mean, we can do it from over here. That is the other thing, as you've probably noticed. If I go into here, I did craft a wireless terminal. Now, you can craft the wireless AE terminal, and then you go over to the wireless over here, and you just drop it in, and it will link it. Now, what I've gone ahead and done is also craft the quantum ring. Now, the quantum ring is this one, quantum link chamber, really simple. And then the quantum ring itself, which is actually not too bad. It's fairly easy. And then you just link it to the network. Now, bear in mind that it will take a ton of power. Look, I'm 65,000 a tick. My storage has taken a bit of a hit because obviously this takes 250, this is 300, and this is 200. So yeah, and then what you do is you do a little quantum entangled singularity, which is little mini mini TNT or big TNT with a singularity and a pounded ender. I used an ender pearl, and then it creates two. And what you do is you put the one in the chamber, and then on your thing you use a quantum bridge card, and then you can put it up there and it links the two systems. So anywhere now, whether I'm here or in another world, now I can actually get the AE network, which is kind of cool. So now what we can do is we can grab the 50 of these and shove them in there. And what this will do, if I, oh no, that's already sped up. We can take that out though. So what is that? Oh, was that that was a crafting card, yeah. So we can take the crafting card out. We don't need that, but we need water. Water. So instead of a speed upgrade, we don't need a speed. We need an expansion. No. What do we need? Capacity card. There we go. So capacity card should give us more water, right? Yeah, it should be easier. Right, okay, so we've got that. And as you can see, now that's full. These things are coming in and disappearing off out. Although I saw some stuff floating in here. Oh. Really? Not able to do enough power? Well, we'll soon fix that, mate. Receives, provides. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Right, so if you don't have enough power... Now you do. See? Now he does. I don't know what he's making. Making something. Don't know. Oh, he's making a quantum core apparently. No, I want to put that back actually. I don't want that. What I want is that. There we go. I want to fix the floor. There we go. And then I want to go and put that back. Right. So over... I don't know why I keep going over here. I can just press E because I've got it linked to that now. So if I go to quantum... I should have boots. There we go. No, I don't have a pair of boots because I cancelled them. That's right. So if I hit next on the boots, that should now craft away quite... That will be all done then. Right, so this is 200 ME. Yeah, as you can see, this blazing thing is really doing alright, actually. There is also a quantum thing, which is part of our quests. So if we go over here, and we grab that and that, we've now got this part of our quest pack. We are almost finished. Like, this is going to be the first quest pack that me, you, and anybody else has finished. Well, me and you, anyway, have finished. Which is kind of insane because I haven't finished that. Right, so we just need to kill 3 things, which I'm hoping. I've got a time wand. I don't really want the time wand. Right, provides 256 million crafting and 8 core processing. Wow. No, don't put it back in there, you dick. No, I want it back out here. Right, we're going to go over here and shove it with the rest of the network. And we're going to put it there for the moment. No, we're not going to put it there for no moment. Quantum core. Let's put it there. Do we need to link it? I don't know how this works. Quantum crafter. We'll have one of them. Computer storage, maybe? Should we have one of them? No. Can't have one of them yet. I need to make some more stuff first. Okay, well we've got a quantum crafter now as well. We're going to put that there. Should we get a cable? See if we can link this up. I don't actually know if we can link this up. I don't know how this one works. Well, that links to there. Quantum computer core. The quantum crafter. Okay, I don't know what this is, but this looks to me like it's speedy. Probably. I know, no idea. Let's have a look at the quantum Oh, hang on a minute. There's probably a quest line for it, right? Quantum replication. Well, that replication will go in a minute. No matter craft or attack, extreme. It's going to be digital storage, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we need a quantum quantum crafting unit. Quantum crafting unit. We need one of them. Okay. We need one of these to break into the quest line. There we go. So we've got that one. We've got this one because we just made that. So let's have a look. Molecular assembler, pattern provider, and demi requester all in one. Nice. It auto crafts blatantly fast, can be configured to keep stock of multiple items at once, and can be upgraded with acceleration cards. Can only so we just got to craft multiple of them if we want them. This is the ultimate crafting multi-block. Okay, unlimited crafting tasks at the same time as long as it has the crafting storage for it. Wow, it can be used for auto crafting by itself, but it also alright, so it can be used in a multi-block as well. That's kind of cool. And then the quantum computer structure used 5x5. Wow, okay. And we need 56 of these. So to build a 3, a 4, or a 5x5, the minimum structure must contain a quantum computer core, and all edges and sides of the cube must be structure blocks. You need 56 structure blocks to complete it. Can be used to fill in empty spaces within, but do not serve a purpose otherwise when placed inside. Okay. So we just need 56 of these then. These. Okay. I've just requested 56 of them. Sorted. Right, this is still going, so that's fine. This is going. It's now dark outside, I think. Yep, there we go. So we need to go and make sure that we keep sleeping because we're on solar time. As you can see, like this, I mean, this is taking what? Yeah, quite a bit. So this is eating into the network quite a lot. So, yeah, not the best thing. However, it should be kind of cool. So we've got a quantum crafting unit. So let's go back and read what that said, right? So we need a quantum computer core. Quantum crafted units can be used to fill in empty spaces within the multi-block but do not serve a purpose. Okay. Right, so we just got our quantum core, multi-threading, acceleration, data entangling, quantum storage. So we need the 56 blocks first, so let's get those. Cool. And then we'll accept these ones. Right, what's the other? So this one is quantum multi-threading. Will effectively multiply code processors by 4. You can only use one. Okay, so one quantum computer multi-threader. One of these. So we need more entro crystals and more charged. Okay. So we need 1500. So we need. So there's the charged. So we need an extra 1500. So we need about. Oh, okay, so we need an extra 1500. It's not really. Missing. Certus quartz. Oh, right, okay. So that wasn't the issue. So if I do that. No, that one's fine. So it needs about 5,000 of them. Now we're missing charged. Why are we missing charged? We've got a loop somewhere, haven't we? Yeah, probably. We probably have got a loop. So let's do this. quartz. Let's do that. There's Certus, which will give us those. And then if we take 8, there we go. Let's just try and knock out some of these. I don't know how many we need. Probably quite a few. We've got 171,000 of these things, so not really a massive issue. Need about 6 or 7,000. We'll do 7 or 8, just to be on the safe side. I'm sure I've got these crafted up, but maybe I've got them crafted in a different way. Don't know, can't remember. There we go. Let's just do some. So let's have a look at the Certus. So we've got it here. 3 Certus quartz dust equals Certus quartz essence. That is the right one. Let's go put that in here. Enable. Configure. Oh, yeah, let's keep 2,000 in stock. Confirm the input. Oh, using the enter key. Okay. There we go. We're going to keep 2,000 in stock. And we're also going to give this some speed upgrades. Speed. No, acceleration. There we go. Acceleration. And put them back in there. Right, so we got the wrong one, but if we go down to here, we should be able to have a look and see where's the Certus. It's that one. 64 crystals. Right, okay. Yeah, that's why. So this 64 crystals is 16 charged. So if I go over to here and do, I mean, realistically, what I could do, I'm pretty sure I can do it in here, can't I? Or can I? Maybe not. Maybe I haven't added that one yet. No, I don't think I've added that yet. So let's have a look at the Certus quartz. Because we want to make the Certus quartz. We want to make it from this one instead. So let's grab that. And then hit... then E... Hit that. No, let's just go over there. It's easier. So we want this one from 6 Certus crystal. We want to keep 5,000 in stock. And that should be about right. I'll put that back in there for the moment. So now what we were doing? Oh, we were doing the other one. We were doing this acceleration. Wow. Okay. Quantum multi blah 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 multi-threading. Multi-threader, that's it. So we're in quantum. Multi-threader? Yep, that's the one. Just want one of them. Ah, right, so we need intro crystals. Now, intro crystals, that's interesting. I had a little baby set up over in the corner, but I think we need to set them up properly. So let's have a look. Okay, so dust and fluix. Okay, dust, fluix in water. So dust and fluix. Dust and fluix. There we go. Right, so intro. Oh, they don't go in there, they go in here. Right, let's kill all the intro crystals and just get all the dust. Now we need 32 to, where are we? To make more we need 32 and 32. So, and then it's in one of these, so we'll just chuck them over there. There we go, 64. Boom. Okay, so that's that. So we've now got 64, which means that we can break that into 2. And we can go back to the fluix. And we can get another 32. Right, can intros have crystals? Intro. We've got enough dust now, so we can do another batch. Intro seeds, right, yeah, that's right. So if I, oh look, intro crystal essence. Okay, we could definitely do that. We'll do that in a second. But let's just get a bit more. So if we do that, oh, no, I need to take that back. Right, that should give us a few more crystals, so we'll be good. For this, we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. We also need supremium. Supremium. So we need 1. We need 3 more. There we go. 3 more of those. And then we need an empowered rift seed, which means we need some ender stars. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need the charged void flame. Charged prosperity, I think, goes to a charged void flame, doesn't it? Yep, charged prosperity plus void flame fuel. So that's all outside. So really we just need supremium, and we need to go and get a bucket. So let's go over here. We're missing cobblestone. 1 cobblestone. What's that? No, get rid of that. Okay, so we're missing 1 cobblestone here. Oh, we're missing something to keep this awake, like so. We need a bucket. So if we go random relic crate, yeah, okay. So if we go get a bucket, have we got any void flame? No. Polymorphic though, perfect. Polymorphic, and then it's blaze ember and then void flame. So we've got all the pieces, which is nice. Right, so let's put that in there, then that, then that, and then once that changes, we put the void flame stuff in. Like so. There we go. And then we go over here. Now, which one is it? It is superheated, charged, void flame. So we'll put the void flame and we'll put the charged. Like so. That will give us our void flame seed, which we were going to go over here and get. Where is it? Void flame, charged void flame seed. Right, we need those. We need this premium, which is still not done. Really? Is this premium still not done? Come on. I think we might need to put this one into the quantum thing. Probably do this faster myself. Okay, so we need that, and that, and then we need just this premium. Come on. I think it might be a case of it's faster if I do it myself. Let's go mystical. Where's the... there it is. Like so. Get one of them. Just chuck a whole bunch in here. There we go. We're going to need 3 of those now. Huh? What have I missed? Oh, it wasn't a charged void flame seed, was it? It was the next tier up. And that's why I've got these things. Stupid. Do that. What was the... Yeah, we need 4 of these, that's right. We'll take the crystal. Or we'll take the seed, sorry. And then we'll do the intro crystals. Like so. There we go. We're going to have to destroy a cloche, I think. So we need a draw. Let's go grab a draw. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I don't actually know which one. You know what? Let's just... Yeah, I suppose we can make another cloche, can't we? No, we've got no glass. Really? Okay, these things are easy enough. But... Glass? Really? Okay. Let's just get a couple of 100 of those. I should really make sure that these are kept in stock, shouldn't I, really? There we go. I just need 1, but so we'll shove that down there. Nope, too far forward. There we go. There. We should... Right, we need some insanium. We need some cables. Insanium. Let's craft some of that up. Perfect. We need some applied energistics. So we're going to need 3 cables. We're going to need probably some other stuff as well. But yeah, we'll definitely need that. We need that in there and that in there. And then we need an export. And also ME storage bus. Storage bus goes on there. Export goes on. Nope, wrong way. Crap. Right, export goes on there, and then we need what's this stuff? No, it's not that one I want. Nope. You know what? Bone mill's fine. No, it's industrial stuff. There we are. We'll grab that because I want that instead. That. We also need the card, so we can lock the drawer. Perfect. That should now be almost growing. We need pipe because we need a fluid. We need fluid pipes, which are here. So boom and boom. Like so, and then that should be not growing. Why is that not growing? Fertilizer. Is that not? Device is online. Power is an issue for here. Why is power an issue here? Okay. It's not going to be an issue in a minute. Oh, that was fertilizer and water. Oh, the water? Really? Oh, water's an issue. You know what we do have? We have an infinite water card. Maybe that might be one to plug in. Yeah, I think so. Let's go plug that in. We'll just chuck that in there. And let's go, we need applied. What do we need? We need an export. We need exporters. We probably need those. We are going to sleep because I just noticed it was dark. That's better. Okay, so we're not completely drained of energy yet. Right, we need exporters. We also need chest. One of those ME chests. ME chests. One of them. Perfect. Okay. So let's go. Let's go do some janky stuff. Don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to give it a go. Nope. Wrong way. So, export. No, that's not going to work, is it? So I think what I'm going to need is maybe a sink. Don't they hold water? But they don't provide stuff. Oh, I need water for this as well. Water. There we go. So they don't provide water, but there we go. They can take water. So if we export, we don't need this connected to the water, no, to the network. We need this. What's those cables? We need the white ones. That one, quartz fiber. So we need a quartz fiber. No, I don't need that. I need a quartz fiber cable. Oh, Christ. I need a quartz fiber cable here, like so. Or actually, no, I don't. Because I could just link that to there. We've got the water is an infinite supply. Like so. We need some acceleration cards, which I'm sure we've got. So we need 4 of those. There we go. That should export to the water, and then the water should export to everywhere else. Nice. There we go. We're back up and running. Let's have a look at this, and then we can shove those in here, and away we go. Right, so we're all sorted again. There's the airdrop. Let's go get that. Okay, nice. Singularity. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Some other blocks. Let's get rid of some of this first. We need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. 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 We don't need that. Auxiliary processing chamber add-on. Okay, fair enough. Don't know what that is, but yeah, sounds expensive. What do we got in here? Advanced fuel. Eclipse Ember. Turbo fuel. Wow, okay. That's insane. Yeah, kind of mad. Let's get the cables out. There we go. Alright. Okay, that should be getting us a nice little stash of those little entropy things. So if we go over to here, and we now go entropy, we should be able to hit this and then go boom. And then is there one for... Okay, so we're going to still have to crush these. That's fine, because we've got these things over here, which if we jump up, we should be able to just... No, wrong one. We should be able to chuck that in there. And then we should be able to put this into the normal storage. There we go. I went ahead and created a few more, as you can see. Yeah. Right, so a couple of things that we've changed. What have we changed? Right, so in here, this thing has just been going mad. I mean, look at the time crystals. Yeah, it works really well. This thing over here. Now, I looked at replication. I haven't done anything with it. It's just literally, I've just set it up. Haven't actually done anything. Now I know that when you shift, it gives you all these things. And I think what we'll do is we'll do that kind of next time. Not really. I don't really need it right now. I've got so many. Look, as you see, that's disappeared. So yeah, it just goes in a circle. This is really cool. Right, so this thing is filling back up, as you can see, fairly quickly. Now that we've got all these items powered. Now we do need to get all these quantum things sorted, but what we are going to do is go through the upgrades to the system. So we needed matter balls, we needed a lot of them, so I'm just basically exporting from a cobble card into there. We've got these things here which produce all the different reactions. So you saw the reaction stuff here, which is this produces that. Quantum infused dust goes into here. There's one for lava, there's a couple of other ones for just basic ones, and then one at the very end which does break things down, so quantum processing. So it's just the pieces for the quantum processing. All of this stuff is all the same. All of that stuff is all the same. All of this stuff is all the same. We go back up. All of this stuff is all the same. Yeah, we haven't really changed up here. Apart from we've added a few more solar panels. So that's pretty much it up here. Everything else has been okay, actually. We've got that thing. We've kept pretty much all of it there. The only thing I have really done is the quantum stuff, which, as you can see, is all set up, just automated. I've increased the storage, the capacity there, and I've crafted the quantum bridge stuff, which just allows me to access the ME system anywhere I want. Other than that, I mean, the XP setup we already had before, but it now exports the XP juice into here, and it exports the experience into this one. So there's two separate. You've got to be careful because you've got the fluid XP from mob grinding, and then this one uses XP juice from mob grinding. So it's both. You have to account for that. So I've got the XP juice going into here, which creates the gummy bears, basically. And then this one, which goes into the experience holder. Now, if I stand in front of this, I've got it set so that it will give me 42 levels. Because that was what the maximum was I was using at the time. Everything else is okay. I mean, it's been going for a few hours, quite a few hours. Just totaling stuff up, and it's starting to hit some of the limits that we put in the system, just literally by adding storage cards and stuff. As you can see, this is proper going up now. So if we go and have a look at this, look, you'll see we're taking 9,000 out, but we're putting in way more than that. There you go, Gargantuan is plus 30,000, and it's going up quite nice. So yeah, I mean, the system is highly reliant on solar. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's completely reliant on solar. As soon as the sun goes down, we start using battery backup, but then that's what batteries are for. Yeah, like I said, replication, I did it because we needed the quest line. I've still got actually multi-threading. That's that one. That should be good now. Yeah, there we go. So while I'm talking about the quest line, so I've never completed a quest book ever. So I've just got 3 things left to do, but that was the replication task, was the replicator. from the Replication mod. Now, right, while that is going nuts, we're going to have a look at this actually. So, according to this, right, we get a whole bunch. So if you mouse over some of this stuff, right, you get these little icons, and it gives you a whole bunch of different things. Yeah. So like if we grab a ender pearl, you get like, I think that's the end one. I think that's end or something. If you grab these, no, you don't get anything. If you grab this, okay, you get the face, or little happy chappy, little dancing happy chappy. I don't know what they do, but I do know that you put them in the identification chamber, and then there's these memory cards. So you've got memory cards here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one in. I'm going to put this in. Oh, it needs power. But yeah, so we're going to give it some power. So we're going to grab a couple of those, and then we're going to grab provide energy to adjacent box. So we're just going to grab one of those. And I don't know how we're going to provide power. Maybe to the network. There we go. Okay. So what I've got is I've got these cables that are connected all these up. And now I know that there are 8 different source things. So I'm assuming that that is kind of just what you do. You just stick them in here, and then they basically 15 slots left. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting, right? Now, these are all empty at the moment. So I'm assuming that if I wanted to, I could then put some... Can I put anything in this? I don't know. Let's go for ingots, for instance. We got plenty of ingots, so we can... So the disintegrator is where it disintegrates stuff and does different types of matter, right? So I'm hoping... Metallic, there we go. So we'll lock that to metallic. So this is all metallic stuff, right? So I'm guessing that this will give us different. So what's that one give us? It gives us organic. Okay, that's cool. Ender and quantum. Okay. And then there's... So I don't know what else there is. I mean, I don't know what that green one is. Well, this is different. Let's just chuck that in. Why is it red? I don't know. Do we have to learn it first? Is that what we have to do? No. Well, okay, so we can't throw that in. Alright, well, we're learning. What else can we throw in? Okay, so platinum gives us a yellow thing. Where's platinum? What about Oritech? Oh, there we are. Yeah, that yellow thing is Oritech stuff. So if I chuck some of them in there, do I get another one? I don't know. Precious. Okay, precious. So what's the other 3? I don't really want to chuck all of those in there. They're expensive. So not everything has stuff. That looks like organic, right? Inferium, yeah, you would expect that to be organic. I don't know what the other stuff is, but... Okay, so that's purple stuff. Let's try that. Some purple stuff, maybe. Yeah, living. There we are. Perfect. So we've just got 2 more to find. It'd probably be... Yeah, there we are. So matter, metallic, earth, never, matter, precious, ender, quantum, and living. So that's all those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. So living, quantum, precious, right? We've got living, precious, quantum, ender, organic, metallic, right? And so we need to find living, and nether. Right, so nether. It's a netherrack, right? That'll be on nether. Yeah, nether. And then living seeds, maybe? Try those. So chuck those in there, and then we'll chuck those in there. Oh, we can't get rid of the seeds. Okay. Is maybe not a seed then. Maybe a sapling or a tree. Sapling maybe. Try that. Or not. Yeah, saplings. So nether should be this one, right? Nether. And then earth. Again. Earth? Did I already have it? Oh no, I didn't have earth. That was the one that I was missing, so we'll lock that one as well. Right, now, so anything that I destroy should fill up these tanks. And then whatever I've made, so this one here, I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to put it down there in the chip storage, maybe? Because we've got chip storage here, right? So you put it in there, then you go back over here. Yeah, there you go. And I can make 32 ender pearls now. So that will be quite cool for some of the bits that we need, right? Some of the things, anyway, like the stuff that's really complicated that has these. Because not everything, like this, if you press shift and mouse over, it doesn't have anything. Whereas if you mouse over this, for instance, pocket storage has a ton of everything. Which means that actually we could destroy our pocket storages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we got a ton of those from quests, right? This is R1. See? But this one we could craft, and then these we just chuck in, and we can get rid of these ones. They should give us a whole bunch of stuff. Cool. And then if we have a look at there, look at that. That gave us a whole bunch of everything. Nice. Okay. And then we can do, because they're not in chip storage, they're over here. We've got another one there, pocket storage tier 4. Perfect. Okay, so we can use that later. Just quite conscious of the time. It's already 50 minutes, which is not good. Right, so we've got our quantum thing there. So if we go back to the quest, digital storage, we've got that one. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through them. You see this one. This one's the quantum computer accelerator. This one's the data entangler. And this one's the storage. So if I go to storage, we need more Certus quartz crystal. Fine. If I go to entangler, we need Certus quartz. Oh, and matter are there. And then storage, yeah, there we go. Missing 69. Really? I don't know why this isn't working, really. It should be. There we go. And then we go back to quantum. Let's just, might as well grab that one. We haven't got one of those, so yeah, we'll grab one of those. That's going to take a little while to make. But what I'll do is the other two that network is not powered, we've run out of power. See, highly dependent on solar power. Now we should start filling the network back up. Yeah, there we go. You can see here that, wow, we are using an insane amount to craft, which is why everything is draining. Even though we got +3. Wow. Okay, so maybe what we'll do is wait. I suppose we could just let this one craft. Just going along. Alright, I'm going to let this one craft, and then I'm going to let this fill up, and then realistically we're going to have to look at some more power options, I think. But anyway, I'm just going to go through and I'm going to finish off this little section here, and then the next episode we'll build the quantum stuff. In the meantime, I'm going to have a look. There was a quest. Extreme reactors. I think what I might do is have a look at this to see whether we can do it. I think reactor ports, fluid reactors, your first reactor. We've already got this. It's either that or we can increase this one. I mean, this one is, yeah. This is what's keeping our network going at the moment. Which is insane. Because I can't even get up here. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. It's still going really well. We've got enough stuff. Well, maybe I should just increase this one, make it bigger. Not sure. But we've got solar panels here. We've got these solar panels which are generating like 30, 40, 50,000 a tick. And we're not even making a dent here because this is still going mental. Alright, well, when this finishes, like I said, I'll just let the batteries back up and then we'll look into other bits when we get back in the next episode. But anyway, we are literally 3 things away from completing the main quest. The quantum armor, I will go through and have a look at all of these. So walk speed cards, sprint cards, these are all relatively straightforward with the quantum base card, which I will put into the system. We're going to craft every single one of these, probably use most of them, but we are going to, you know, see what we can do there, and see what, if any, if this is a lot better, which it should be. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to craft all of these, and that's what we're going to have next time. But right now, that's been a very long episode. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you did get this far, I really appreciate it. Yeah, like, subscribe, do all the really cool shit, and I will see you in the next episode. I've been Synthesis. You've been awesome. Leaders.